Good evening, everybody. My name is Dr. Rbh, and this is Dr. Rbh Show. I'm coming to you because I want to share some of the things that I will be talking about on my channel. And I'm hoping that you will subscribe, you will hit the like button, and you would definitely share my videos with your friends and family if you find it to be very beneficial. This show is about, uh, I want to touch a little bit on my dissertation. And I had the opportunity to do a lot of research on high school students in the United States. And I wanted to know why was a lot of African American children failing. Uh, Not necessarily all African American, but Caucasian. You got Mexicans. And I just wanted to find out what was the ratio of children failing in the high school systems and what were some of the contributing factors that causes students to fail and try and hit on some of those issues. So I welcome everybody to come aboard. If you would like to come up and speak, you are more than welcome to. I ask that we keep it positive. Um, Everybody has an opinion, and I'm looking for each time that someone talks, what is the um, solution? We always got to look at a solution to the problem. So if you got some solutions to some of the topics that I will be talking about, you're more than welcome to just let me know that you want to come up and speak on it. But my main goal is looking at solutions in a positive manner. Not only with high school students, this is an adult uh, channel. So I want to keep it adult because I will be hitting on adult issues as well. I want to talk on contributing factors in high school, such as students' behavior problems. Summer learning loss is one of the things that I do want to touch bases on because our high school students are going back into school in the next few weeks, if some of them have not already. And I want to touch on issues as what can be done to help bring up grades. Um, because we need to see more students in college and not in the workforce or in prison. Uh, but I would like to see more students in college. And what can we do as parents to get them there? That's where I want to start with parents. Um, I also want to look at poverty and the students' achievement gap. There is a gap in our system depending on what schools you go to. Some kids are going to learn more than other students depending on the area you live in. I want to talk about things like that. I want to look at bullying. It's not only in school, but it's also in the workforce. So I want to touch on topics that affect everyday life, whether it's in high school or even in our adult, as an adult working in the workforce. You have, I hear about a number of shootings in the workforce um, where people are being bullied. And I'm like, wow, this is getting out of hand. And I'm like, okay, well, if you're bullying in the workforce, 9 times out of 10, you bullied in high school. Um, it's a pattern, and nobody stops until it's too late. But those are type of topics that I would enjoy talking about and wanting different people opinion and always keep in mind to keep it positive. I want it to be a positive station, even especially when it comes to high school students and getting them to college. So, with that being said, this is a little bit about what my show is about, and it's learning a little bit about me. Um, and with that being said, that is it. I'm going to probably touch on some more topics, especially when it comes to summer learning loss. I think that's a topic that I really want to touch on with students going back to school and not knowing if parents, if you have or you haven't, taken your children to the library to let them pick up books to read. You can get a library card for free. So I would always take my daughter when she was in school to the library because sometimes you can't afford to have your children in different after school programs or summer programs. If you can, that's great. They learn a lot. That's where they need to be. But for the parents that can't afford camp or can't afford to have their children in summer programs and your children is at home just sitting around doing nothing, uh, those parents are the ones that I really want to reach and say, take them to the library once a week and let them uh, get books that they can read throughout the week. So that way, when they go back to school, they won't be stuck with what you call summer learning loss, which puts them back 2 grades, maybe, depending on the child. That means when schools start, they're not at grade level. You got to go back to grade levels because they've missed it. They hadn't done anything all summer. And so that was the reason they call it summer learning loss and what can be done to prevent summer learning loss. But the summer is about over. So I guess I would be talking next is what can you do to get your child back in the learning mode so that they can have a successful school year? And if they're graduating, can we get them into college? And what could we do to push on that so they can have a successful year at school? And if there are any questions, please feel free to jot them down, uh, hit the like button, comment, let me know what you like, what you dislike, and maybe we can discuss it on this station. All right. Have a great evening and talk with you soon.